Well, it's that time of year again. We've got the outdoor walk stoked up and we're going to do a Thai green curry. And we're using some of the skills that we learned in our, hi Lily, in our Thai cooking class when we were in Chiang Mai. And I ground my curry paste from scratch. So this is the real deal over here. Green curry paste, and it is hot. I'll put the recipe on the blog so you guys can follow along later. Here's coconut milk, here's some brown sugar, chilies, long beans. We did not have the ginseng, the Thai ginseng, so I used fresh ginger. Galangal leaves, eggplant, there's more of them over here. I'm going to put a couple potatoes in it. Chicken is our meat, some fish sauce. I'm going to have some shrimp snacks while we're cooking, prepping. And I ran out of the right kind of rice, so I'm using some bean thread noodles that I've soaked up. And we'll just put the curry over the bean thread noodles so they don't get soggy. So, I'll let you know how this all turns out. And I don't know if you can see it over there next to the black and gray thing is the outdoor walk. Onions in and start stirring them. Maybe Steve, do you want to stir while I film? Oh, that smells so good. Oh my god. Where'd Steve go? I have no idea. Here. So I want these to start browning a bit. Turning clear. I think the next thing I'll put in is stacked up over here. Probably the next thing I'll put in is the chicken. Hey Steve. Hi Steve. No camera please. Paper plates don't work too good. Okay, start stirring. The chicken is still a tiny bit frozen, so oh, don't use that one. Yummy. Okay, we'll let that keep cooking. Okay, threw in the cut up eggplants and the potatoes. The little tiny red potatoes. So yum. So we turned the heat up a bit because that chicken was a little bit frozen, so it's, we'll let this just kind of heat up through the eggplant and potatoes, and then we'll start adding our liquid, which would be the coconut milk, and a little bit of the fish sauce, the curry paste that I made, which is really spicy. And I'll probably add a little bit of water to that too because it's all got to cook down. Oh god, it smells so good. You have no idea. The spices aren't even in it yet. So actually, I think
Let this cook for a while.
it needs moisture to cook the potatoes and the How cooked is the chicken? Still a little bit raw. Okay. Been cooking down a little bit, so we're going to put in the long beans that I've snapped into pieces. Steve the master walker-rower is stirring. Yum. It smells so good. I hope we're driving the neighbors nuts. Okay, put the lid back on. That's going to cook for a little bit. With that burbly goodness, the potatoes and the eggplants are starting to cook down a little and soften up. And the coconut milk is thickening, and so it's got that perfect blend of sour and sweet. It will have sour, sweet, and salty, which is real classic of Thai cooking. And so the next ingredients we'll be adding will be the Thai basil, the galangal, the kaffir lime leaf, which gives a bit of a sour flavor, and a little bit of brown sugar. That's too much, but I'll just put in a little of that, and more of the fish sauce, because that has the saltiness and that little fishy edge that you always taste in Thai cooking. Steve is turning the heat off. Everything is pretty well cooked here. God, it smells so good. I'm putting in a little more fish sauce. And a little bit of the sugar. And where do my leaves go? Okay, here are these galangal leaves and all the basil. Okay. Now we be tossing it. And we'll be serving it up to eat. Okay, I'll show you how beautiful it looks all served up to eat. Here's our noodles. Okay, so I'll fry Steve. Oh, yum, is that beautiful? Wait a minute, we need more juice. Okay, that's yours. Okay, we're eating.